At 19, I thought making money was all about the fast life, all about the women, all about the clubbing, and all about the flexing. Because, of course, that's what I was made to believe. But at 23, I realized that I was just running in a cycle, broke and lost. Now, I got to realize this after having series of experiences in life and in the market generally. The women will stay when, of course, you have money. A lot of people will respect you, of course, when you have the money. Those things are going to be available for you no matter what, so long you have the money. And what it leads you to a point where you start wanting to prove things to people, or start wanting to chase people or chase the acknowledgement that people already gives you. I was chasing the things that didn't really matter. I was chasing the acknowledgement from people. I was chasing that validation from people. All these things didn't matter. Not knowing I was running away from success, I was running away from responsibility, and also I was running away from more discipline. This was me when all I thought about was clubbing, flexing, carrying the best women, being that guy because of the certain amount of money I was making in the market. It's sad enough today that a lot of this has been presented to us as the so-called freedom we need to get, the so-called financial freedom. Because if you meet an average person today, right, an average trader today, and ask him what does he understand by financial freedom, the first thing that comes to his head that he wants to buy fast cars. Good. Second thing that he wants to travel the world, flexing, clubbing, taking a lot of women out, and doing stuff like living that flashy life. Yeah, that's the point. Living that flashy life. That's what they call financial freedom, and it is a very, very, very wrong note. When everything was done on me was when I was clubbing so much, when I was moving with so much women, and when I was drinking a lot, right? Because I felt like I was profitable and I was spending the money I made in the market. This gradually started making me lose in the market because it was shifting the discipline I was supposed to have to stay in the market. Now, I'll give you guys a story from a book, Psychology of Money. So I was reading this book and there was an example that was given, and this example was a story. In 1929, there was a market crash in the stock market. A lot of people lost their fortune in that crash, right? And there's this guy, Livermore. Livermore was one of the greatest traders out there. Livermore was short on the market, right? He was short on the market. So when the crash happened, he made a fortune. Livermore made estimated around $3 billion. That was like making him one of the richest stock trader ever then. Now, his wife and his mother were really bothered when the crash happened because it was called the Black Monday, the Black Tuesday, and the Black Wednesday. They were really concerned about the whole situation because people then were committing suicide, people were dying, people were, you know, a lot of fortune. Imagine losing a lot of fortune, right? People committed suicide and they were all keen on knowing what their family member, her husband, and also her child, and Livermore's mother, what he was up to. And he got back home and he was kind of like confused. Hey, what happened? Why are you guys so bothered? And he told them that he was short on the market and he made $3 billion and they could get anything they wanted to get. That he made a fortune, right? Fast forwarding time at 1933, like 4 years later from that crash, Livermore started betting so much. He increased his risks. He felt like he was the god, of course, because he made $3 billion from the crash that everybody lost money. He started getting more into more debt and everything and losing all to the stock market because of that overconfidence. At that same 1933, Livermore disappeared for 3 days and they found out that Livermore committed suicide because of all the loss. Now, this simple story, when I was reading this book as an assist trader, I reasoned and just looked at my life, and this is what really happens, and this is what people don't really understand in the market. Discipline won't just take you to wealth, right? Discipline will make you stay in wealth. And that is the hardest part of this whole money chase. Anybody can get rich, right? You can be long in the market today and something happen and that your long position gives you a fortune, right? It can happen unexpectedly, but how long are you going to stay in that position? How long are you going to stay wealthy? How long are you going to stay on top? And that is where the most difficult thing come. Okay, you start making X amount of money today in the market. Fine, right? The market is favoring you. You're clubbing, you're dancing, you're spraying the money out there, you're trying to prove things to people, all this kind of life, gradually shifting you from the mindset of discipline and what to get togetherness that you're supposed to have in the market for you to keep staying on that level. Now you lose everything because of all these vices that have caused towards distractions. Now what now happens? You're back broke, right? You've lost everything you worked for, you've lost everything you've made, and now everybody leaves you alone. And now you look at yourself as what? A failure. And no one talks about these things, and this thing happened in the market. Now there is like a stage in the market. The first stage is the beginner stage, where you tend to learn everything about the forex market. The second stage is the stage when you start making some kind and some amount of money in the forex market. When people will now start seeing you and like, oh my god, you're making this X amount of money in the market, and please come and teach me how to trade this. And there is another stage where you then lose everything because of the way you've been acting or the way you reacted to the whole money that you made then you lose everything back to the market. If you look at these things, it comes from the what aspect of what lack of discipline. I, when I was making some amount of money then when I just started trading, I was going clubbing. There was no club every Friday evening or every Friday night. I am out clubbing. Every Friday night I am out clubbing. Every weekend I'm out drinking with my friends. I was just, oh, the market has given me all I need, right? When I'm broke, I come back to the market and make any amount of money. Then I was taking lots of what losses, and these losses I was taking were large sums of losses, which made me lose everything. Now, I looked at myself in the mirror and I asked myself, what is really going on? Michael, what has really gone wrong? I looked at myself and saw that the discipline I initially had in the market had what disappeared because of all these vices I had in the market. All this clubbing, all this humanizing, all this trying to prove things to people, trying to show that you're the wealthy guy, you're the rich guy, trying to chase all those gratifications, making me drive away from the things that really matter, which was what building up and maintaining my discipline. Now, this thing, as I said, trading and self-improvement and self-discipline go hand in hand. When I saw this, the first action I took was to what? Stop clubbing. Now it's been up to 3 years since I went clubbing because I don't even see the point of clubbing. There is no point if you ask me. There is no point of clubbing actually. There is no point. So I stopped clubbing and I started doing things that will make me and remind me every day to keep being disciplined. Right? I started improving myself in other aspects of my life. I started exercising more, right? I started running more, right? I started reading more and I started journaling more. Now, these things are things that keep me disciplined in life. Now, when I am in a track of discipline, right? When I am in a track of discipline, it makes it easier for me to maintain that same discipline in the market. You should understand this. When you're on the track of discipline in your life, right? If you're doing things that no matter what you have to show up every day to do, it makes it easier for you to maintain your rules in the market. It makes you sit on your hand when things are not going what right in the market. And these are the things that really matter because you don't just want to make X amount of money today and lose everything tomorrow because of the gratifications you get from those money or from that money. You want to make that money and consistently make that money. And the mistake that you guys always think that or make is that you think that it's the strategy that is going to keep making that X amount of money. Okay, because you learned a good strategy today, you feel like this strategy will keep making you money forever. No, it is yourself. It's yourself building that discipline. Come on, Livermore made $3 billion, but who would have thought that Livermore would lose a lot to the extent of what committing suicide? This thing happened in 1933, so it's way back. It's been happening before, and we are in that field. What makes it not happen? They say history doesn't repeat itself, but sometimes have same pattern, right? It has same pattern, and this is a thing that we face in the market. I want you to rewire your brain. I want you to change the way you look at trading. Don't look at trading as materialistic things. Like, don't associate yourself looking at trading like fraud, because it's only in fraud that people make X amount of money and want to lavish it and do anything because, of course, they didn't work for the money. That is not what trading should be for you. Trading should be more of a disciplined life. Trading should be more of a disciplined mindset. You should look at yourself as an exceptional person because you have to uphold some level of discipline to keep making this money. Because this is what you want to do for life. Nobody comes trading, and I've never heard someone that say you just want to trade for 2 years and leave trading. People only give up from trading. But if you keep making your returns, you want to keep making money, or you want to keep trading for the longest. So now it dawned on me that I needed to what establish this. Now I noticed something. I was building this discipline, and some people behind us, some people around me, like, hey, Mikey, you're looking so jacked, you're looking this, you're looking that, you're looking that. They didn't understand that I was doing this thing so I could obtain that level of discipline. I ran under the rain. I ran far, far miles. I went for marathons. I went for ultra marathons. Every 5 a.m. I am up. Every 4 a.m. sometimes I am up and I'm on the road running when the world is asleep. Why am I doing these things? I'm not doing this thing. Okay, it has its own perks health wise, but I'm not doing these things for the health wise aspect. I am doing these things for building my discipline, for rewiring my brain, for what? Building that mindset that I need to have to maintain a level of what? Success in the market. Trust me now, I make some certain amount of money from the market, but I won't come to start showing the whole world that, yes, this is the money I'm making. I drove this, I bought this, I did this, making people try to start worshiping me as a god. I would never do that, because the moment I start doing that, I will start deviating from the thing that made me go there. Because the thing that made me get there, which was the discipline, is the same thing that will make me what stay there. So when I get there, why will I now start defaulting in the things that made me go there? It will make me fall, and that is the same mindset you should have. As a trader, you are an exceptional human being. You are not the crowd. 99% of people lose money in the market. Why? Because they are common human beings. They have common human beings reasoning. So for you to be part of the 1%, you have to be what? An exceptional human being. You have to be that human being that will make this X amount of money today and won't really be moved by that money. You will have this strict routine that you follow in the chat and outside the chat. That if someone sees you outside, he will know that, or she will know that you're an exceptional human being. That is how you kill the boy and what? Let the man be born. Now, after doing this, I started seeing exceptional results in the charts. Guys, I started seeing exceptional results in the chat. I take losses and I don't move. I take wins and I don't move. I just always look at myself that this discipline is the only thing I have to guide. This discipline is the only thing I have to build each day. It's not every day that I find it very easy to run. It's not every day I find it easy to read. Reading is one of the things that I found very difficult to start doing because, of course, in the whole schooling system, they made us hate reading. So I was trying to rewire my brain to start liking reading. But I have to read because I have to follow this plan. I have to build this. And that is how I started seeing exceptional changes in the market. Now, the boy in me then needed quick results, right? But the man in me right now, what believes in long term. The boy in me then needed validation, but the man in me now moves in silence. The boy in me chased pleasure, but the man in me now chases the future. Look at this is what happens today. A lot of people get funded today and they lose their funded account. Why do you think they lose their funded account? It's because they want results quickly. A lot of people fall into scams in the forex market because they want results quickly. You feel like your strategy is not working because you are failing for just a month. Or you're feeling your strategy is not working because you failed for only 2 weeks. Have you thought about yourself in the next 10 years with that strategy? You make X amount of money today. You want to show the whole world that you make this amount of money. You want to show the whole world that you bought a Lamborghini. They want to show you the whole. Now, this part of this video is gonna be made for the next time, right? I don't want to make this video so long. The reason why you see people showing you things online that they bought this, they are living the lavish life and blah blah blah, is to get you what gullible, is to attract you to come to their academy, is to attract you to come to tell them, please, I need to learn how to trade, and you pay an X amount of money to them, and you enrich them for that lifestyle, right? And they keep doing it. Trust me, you don't have that amount of following. There is no point of that, because if you're doing that, I said it's gonna be for the next part of the video. Don't worry, receive that. Now, the man in me moves in silence, right? My PNL is private to me. There is the PNL I'm showing you is the one I want to show to you, but the ones that I am keeping to myself are private to me, and I won't show that to anybody, right? The man in me right now doesn't get moved by what? Fast pleasure. That's why I stopped drinking. That's why I stopped clubbing. I was never a fan of smoking. And if you're smoking, that's why you need to stop smoking, because these are things that are pleasure, like they drive pleasure in you. But I don't see pleasure as anything. I see planning the future as the what main goal. That is what the man in me made me understand. So you have to kill this boy to get this man alive, so that you can stay consistently profitable in the market. If you're caught by these distractions, women, drugs, alcohol, if you're caught by these distractions, just know something today, that no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. Even the women you're moving with, none of them are coming to save you. You have to pick up yourself and kill that boy and let that man be born, so you could consistently stay profitable in the market. I don't drink today not because I am a religious person. I don't smoke today not because I am a religious person. I don't womanize today not because I am a religious person. I don't go clubbing today not because I am a religious person. It's because I know that these things are made for the 99% of people, right? And these things are made for people to fail. And the forex market made me understand that. So you have to take actions. This video is an awakening video. Think about your life, reflect about your life. You the only one that knows the things that are drawing you back. And these things that are drawing you back are things that are affecting your results in the market. Fight these distractions. You can always reach out to me, send me an email, right? Book a call so we could talk, and I'll share to you the perfect way and the ways I eliminated these distractions from my life to start seeing consistent results in the market. You have to do this. You got this. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.